Hello, welcome back. We had a killer day today. It was very nice, actually. We went 3 for 3 on the day. Not a ton of drawdown either. I'm going to do the usual. I'm going to show you the trades. I'm going to show you how we took them, why we took them, how we found the levels, you know, the whole deal. Oh, hi. Oh, we got a visitor waking up. Oh, we got a visitor waking up. We're going to show you guys all the trades. We're going to do a breakdown. Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. Put them in the comments. Otherwise, leave a like, leave a comment. Please feel free to subscribe. The link to the Instagram and the link to the Discord will be in the bio. Otherwise, yeah, we'll get to it. We're gonna see how the news looks. Hopefully, we can get a crack down to our level, or maybe a little bit underneath it. Close, start to push back up, and take it from there. I'm going to take a con long here.
Order filled.
Taking a con long. I see us kind of starting to bounce the same exact spot we were bouncing right here. If not, we'll take a small loss on it, but it looks like we're starting it a little early. I'm half size. I will add if we push down. Don't fucking max size yourself on this. Couple points early. I have room to add. I'm not heavy in this. See what happens. We'll probably push down a little bit more. I'm taking this full con off at 80 on 22 points, just so you know. I'm going to take 22 points on this contract. We're going to push through this 70. We're going to push up to the 80. We're going to tap the 80 probably with a wick. I'm going to close it. Just so you guys are aware. Here we're coming up on this 70. We need to see if we can get up through it. Almost right there. There we go. I'm out.
Order filled.
Full close. Full close. 22 points. Feel free to take a trim and ride it out. I was only in a contract, so if you're in several, yeah, just manage it. Pop the 1 minutes open and do a trailing stop. So basically, still waiting. I'm gonna take the longs here.
Order filled.
I'll probably go for 10 or 12 points on this only. I want to crack up to that 50. If we start to fail this and it gets ugly, we are going to take it off. I want over that 50 though. Or like a violent push down. If this comes down really violently, we might end up out of it. Otherwise, I'm going to stay in this. Holy fuck. Almost 20 points. Make sure you have a trim off. You should not let this come back at you now. We should be able to continue this momentum though. Damn, I'm out. I'm
Order filled.
gonna take it off. Just gonna take it off, take it off. As long as we're under this 54, we should look okay for the shorts. I'm gonna put a contract on here.
Order filled.
I'm entering a short here. I'm gonna stop out over that 54. I would stop out over the 54, otherwise I want to see a move down through our level here. We should be able to get it. we need to see the close under this level, and we should be smooth sailing to the downside. Need to see that close, and we should be smooth sailing to the downside. If we can't close, oh, there we go. Okay. Holy fuck, if you're in multiple contracts, make sure you get a trim off. A very aggressive move down. We basically just ticked 10 points down. Yeah, make sure you have a trim off. Do not let this turn red if we are already sitting 12, 13, 15 points green. Absolutely do not. I'm holding this push down though, just so you guys know. We're either going to close under the last lows, or we are going to wick back up, and there's no way I can lose money on this. If we pushed over that yellow area, I will close it. Otherwise, we're here for the ride. We got 20 points on it right now. There's a chance it reverses, but there's also a chance it just plummets. And we don't have a reason for either of them, which means we will just wait and see. There's 25 points. Holy fuck. What is going on here? We're holding this. God damn. Okay, there's 30 points. Make sure you really have a trim off. If you haven't, well, I expect you guys all to have a trim off. If you're in one con, you can follow me for our trailing stop here. If we start to push over 320, I'll close it. Otherwise, I will hold down to 300. Super. Oh. I'm just gonna close it. I'm just gonna close it.
Order filled.
Oh, what the fuck?
Order filled.
What the fuck did I just do? I would be fully out of this, by the way. I'm out. I'm fully out. I don't know what the fuck I just did. I'm scared now. I totally just gave like 10 points back somehow. I think I added another contract like a fucking idiot, and then it pushed up, so I let it come back on myself. Alright, we will get into it. We took 3 trades today. We went 3 for 3. They were all green trades. They seemed to work out very nice. I will show you how we got them. The first trade, we were here. We took this bounce up. We ended up entering, I think when this candle ended up flipping from red to green. This morning we said we were watching the 340 to 345 area. We did have these pre-market lows. We did have a bounce here. We were anywhere from just under 340 to just over 340. So I wanted to see something in this range. When we had this push down in the morning, I saw we were coming down. I half-sized into it here. I was expecting a further push down, and I would have just added full size when we did push down to our level down here. And if we close down here, yeah, I would have added down here if we did push down. And then if we pushed down further and closed under our level, I probably would have just cut the trade at a loss. So I was half-sized into this. I just had a contract on it. We were starting to push up. I told the group that I was aiming for that 80 zone. The way I found that 80 zone was just all of these bottoms here. You can see we were up here, we came down, we turned into support, bounce, 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 all these wicks here. So I just wanted to see us hit 80 before we started to get held up. You can see we had these tops here, so we came down and we hit the 80, and then once we started pushing up, we turned it into resistance as well. So once we came down, I wanted to see us kind of get squeezed out in this level. We ended up going long here, and we cut it off exactly right over 80. Yeah, obviously we could have got another 10-15 points on it if we held, but we obviously could have also went back red if we got greedy with it. So I planned the 22 points ahead of time. I would have stopped out just underneath this level, so I probably would have used like a 9-point stop. And yeah, so I don't know, what is that, 2.2, 2.3 risk to reward on that trade. I really liked that. It went nice and smooth. We sat in like, 2 points of drawdown. Yeah, that was the first trade. Second trade, we exited here. It sat through the chop. We were just hanging out and talking. Obviously, we're not gonna, if we just push up in this trade, we're not gonna sit here and try to take something in this. So obviously taking notice of stuff, we were sitting here and we kind of watched it build this trend. This I also did not take. So I didn't want to have this push down and get faked out. We saw it come down and start to kind of wick back up here, and it was still holding this wedge here. And then once it was pushing down, we could kind of see it starting to break out, but we still didn't take it. We were kind of sitting through it. I'm not a big breakout trader. I'm just not a big fan of them. I don't like the fake outs, and I notice if you wait for confirmation on a lot of the breakouts, sometimes you're too late. And if, yeah, it just kind of gets messy. So second trade anyways, we watched the breakout, came down here, we took this. We took a long up through here, we had a push down, we saw it close under our level. We kind of bounced, pushed up, bounced again, and then started to push up, and then right on that push up, I'm like, okay, we're just going to bounce this level again. If not, if we were entering here, we could have closed at a, we could have exited at a candle close underneath the last low. It would have been a little ugly if it started to push down in that candle, because I didn't wait for the close of this. We entered on this candle, so if for whatever reason this reversed and pushed down, it could have been ugly. I probably should have waited for confirmation there, but that worked out. Anyways, same thing. We ended up taking it off, took the trade. That worked out beautifully, and then we saw the same thing. We were actually building sort of a wedge here. Same thing. I don't really trade breakouts, but I noticed them when they were showing up in front of me. So wedge starting to push down. You could see this movement. We were starting to get a little bit violent red here through our level that we already started to bounce the area several times, so that kind of put me into a short bias for this trade. And our last trade was a nice short through this level. I one contracted this as well. We were 2 for 2 on the day, and I didn't really want to give profit back. I probably would have risked nothing, 5 points maybe. We entered, and if we would have pushed back up and closed over this high from the 40 to the 45, I would have just closed it here. So also a nice trade. This, man, I fumbled the fucking bag on this. I don't know what happened. I haven't done this in years. I went into a contract short. Pretty sure I tried to close and I thought I was in buy, and I ended up shorting another contract and then another contract as well. And I went from like almost 80 points on one, or fuck, not 80 points. Went from almost 40 points on one contract. We had almost 800 bucks. I ended up washing myself back to like, I don't know, 400 or 500 bucks with that trade. A little bit of a Ricky mistake there. I wasn't really happy about that, but we still had a killer day. That was all of our trades, just based on one level. We found this level in the morning, just the one level. We took all 3 of our trades. 2 were longs off of it, 1 was a short off of it. And even though none of them were exact, with proper risk management, all 3 of them worked. So if we quickly go out to the 4-hour chart, I draw most of my levels on the 4-hour chart. If you see, this was just blank. It's kind of blank for us. That's why I picked what I picked for my levels. I drew my levels off the pre-market low of the 5-minute just to try and give us something. We had just a massive range here. This is just blank. This is a wasteland, a ghost town. I don't see me picking levels in here, so that's why I chose my levels off the 5-minute pre-market. Once again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys who come back and watch these reviews. We had a nice, smooth, easy day, barely any drawdown. I think we had like 3 points in one trade, but we were smooth sailing today. We've had some crazy FOMC move right now. Yeah, nice news move back towards our level, which still, you can see it's still being respected. But other than that, good day. We will do as many videos as we can day after day, and yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.